So, greetings, ladies and gentlemen. As most of the audience here is parents, children, or teenagers at the age of learning like me. And there's one common thing that we basically need in our life, and that is money. As you can see in my outfit right now, does this cost a lot of money? I think I think that most people will think this costs a lot of income from my dad. And also, money could actually give you a lot of accessories for you to apply in life. But with all of this comfort, does it actually bring you true happiness, as most people say? Let's find out. So these are the things that I want to demonstrate to you. First, we have the value of money. What money could basically apply for people personally. Next is the main question. Can money actually buy happiness? And third is the conclusion. What I'm gonna try to emphasize after this presentation. So, many of you may get used to spending money. We spend that money for many things, and we spend, and in order to survive and to thrive, we need money. So the first value of money is demand. Well, as I said before, we need a lot of accessories to survive in our life and in our community. So money is like a purchasing power for you to own it. Next, have anybody have any interest? I think most people would like to own themselves a toy, a collectible, because you guys want it to. So money is also a demand supplier for you to build up your interest. And last is funding. You know, when we work in companies, we are being employees. We actually need to pay. We come home, we need to pay our electrical bills, our school bills, and even our water bills. So these will help you to get rid of it. Not only it gives you items that you need for your life, it also gives you people's prejudice about you. So let me ask you a question. There's two men in a group. The first man is poor, and the second man looks very rich. Which one will you choose to hang out first? Thank you for that very exciting answer. As you can see, most people will prefer the rich man because he got money. His appearance shows that he knows how to make money, and he knows how to use it wisely to make sure people impressed. Next, after first impression made a deep thinking in your mind, that's when favoritism come up, right? When you have a better look at that man, you say, wow, I have to hang out with him. I want him to share my experience, share his experience to me. I want to learn, right? To be sure that I could be successful like him. And next is a facade. Let me explain what is a facade in this case. It's mean a mask. Have you ever heard of a two-faced person? A two-faced person is somebody who can cover themselves among society while they could disguise themselves and hiding their true form. That is what money could do. Because when people don't really care much about personality as their first look, regardless how important it is to make sure that you could connect with them. So, here's some money's positivity. As I said before, money could help a person improve themselves. But what could it help for the community? Well, there are many ways, but I want to mention one specific is charity. UNICEF, Make-A-Wish. Those are the charity organizations that use a lot of money to fund for children who don't have the opportunity to change their life for the better. And money could help them to change the situation. Remember one thing, a dollar. Everyone, when people heard of a dollar, may think, oh, it's worthless. It's not going to be really applicable to life because we need more than that. But remind, that is your opinion because you are living independent or independent yourself. But $1 for a beggar, that's like a whole treasure for them. Because $1 could buy them food to live day by day. And remind you one thing. $10 could actually be a millionaire ticket for our children in Africa to change his life for the better. So I have talked so much about money can bring benefit to you. But the main question is, can money actually purchase you real happiness? So here's I'm gonna talk before we get into the specific details. This, for me, this is my opinion when most people describe what is happiness. Happiness is like a feeling of enjoyment you feel inside of you, and it could not defined by materials that are outside. As you can see, outside material which contains money. But what if I tell you that actually money can buy happiness? Many people be like, you serious? Because happiness is a true and natural feeling. How could it be bought by money? Well, there's three things that people want to prove that money cannot buy happiness. Money cannot buy time. You cannot buy time to travel back time unless you have a time travel machine, which is impossible right now. Second, money cannot buy family members. You can't buy them. That's inappropriate. And last, money cannot buy love. You cannot just step into a person and say, love me. I got money and we could go to honeymoons. No, you can't. But however, these things, it's not actually true. Because there's a story that I want to tell you. Well, I don't really know this person names or age, but I know he's a patient that was in a coma. His situation was really bad. He had a disease, but seems like very small. But because he had no money, he was poor. So for him, that's a major danger. But then one day, when he was in the hospital, he somehow managed to win a lottery ticket. He was winning 1 out of 1,000,000 to make sure he could earn money. So what did he do? He had enough money to pay for his fees, and he could buy another time for him to continue to live. After he was out of hospital with no scars, he spread his luckiness to other people. That's when he uses money to buy actual happiness. Charity. He used it on charity. And charity makes a children or a person who's in need change his life. Which means he already spread his luckiness to other people. He made them happy. Right? And also, he can buy love. Because when people recognize his work, they will love him because of who he is. So, money can buy happiness depends on how you use it. As the story I already said before. First, so money could buy happiness in many ways that you could not figure it out. Because most of you thinking that money is just a currency just to buy. It does not have any effect on personal things. But actually, you can just invest yourself. If anybody don't know, I will give you a short demonstration. Has anybody got someone that you like or have a crush on? Yes. As you interested that person, but you afraid of denying. You afraid of denying. You said, if I just stand here and I give them money and I said, you know, love me, I got money, we can go, right? You can enjoy all the luxury, you enjoy the luxury, and she's gonna deny you, like eventually. But what if you discovered her interest? Discovery is one of the human's main instinct, and when you discovered her interest, you use that money to invest yourself. She like books, right? Imagine she's like books. She's a bookworm. Then why don't buy yourself books? Read them and share the information in the book to her. And after that, you will gain her attention. She likes sports. She like muscular man. Then why don't go to the gym and train yourself? You got money. You can hire the best coach in the world. Why don't do that? Why just stand here like, I got money? No. And second, sharing is caring. What I mean here is, as the patient, sharing his money, sharing his luckiness, and sharing his chance to other people, that is when love and happiness formed, right? Because you are feeling happy and you want to share it with other people, then why not? Why you have to be selfish and keep the money yourself and expecting that happiness will come to you? As the before the presentation, if you want to earn respect, you got to give it. Then if you want to earn happiness, you got to give it to other people. And that's the problem. And next is time spending. I have talked a lot about my friends and my family relative. I ask them, do you think that money can buy time? And they says like this. Well, I think it can't. Because, time is limited and time is not countable by currency, but time is countable by moments and memories. But why you gotta mumbling about that when you have money to make sure you can enjoy yourself in every moment you can? Right? Stop worrying about how much time you have. Enjoy yourself. The thing that reminds you is, how can you spend your time that is worth it? That is worth with everything that you earn, right? Because if you don't spend the money, then time will be a boring time lapse. And also the money that you're trying to save every day could not buy another chance to actually live. Because when you save enough, but then claustrophobes will come to you, that's when you will be empty-handed in internal and external. So, as our origin is from Chinese, because Asian eventually, there's a specific folk tale that I want to tell a story for you. There was a famous painter who had painted a dragon, a very furious dragon, on the wall. It was beautiful and magnificent. But one thing that the viewers observed, that the dragon wasn't have any eyes. And they asked him to draw it. And when he drew it, the dragon suddenly fly away. Suddenly fly away. Have you ever seen a painting on the wall, drawing something in it, and it moves? You never seen it, unless you are in another dimension. So, as the story gives me a lesson about money and happiness, you can see the eye. It represents the motivation, the love, the inspiration and the happiness of you, while the body represents of money. What I'm trying to demonstrate is this: the body is money. As you can see, it's very long, which proves that money could buy everything. But you can see the eye. It's so small. But remember the story. When he draw the eye, that's when it fly away. It proved the connection of importance between money and life motivation. You maybe have the eye, but without money, it won't be complete. You may have all the money to buy everything in the world, but without the eye, all that money will come to burden. Well, as another word, please invest in me. I got the eye. Invest in me. Trust me, I will help you become richer. I'm stealing your money. So, after this presentation, I want you to take home one thing. Money cannot and actually buy happiness. The matter is how you use it. It's your brainstorm. Look at the influencers. Jeff Bezos, Mark Cuban, Elon Musk. They have the same amount of money, the same as you when they were a greenhorn. But they know how to use their money smartly and logically to turn their first $1,000 into $1 million and from $1 million to $1 billion today. So the problem is how you brainstorm. Thank you for my thank you for listening.
Xin được cảm ơn bạn, một chủ đề rất hấp dẫn. Tôi cực kỳ thích những biểu cảm trên gương mặt của bạn.